Hey there, welcome back to the channel, Creating with Sarah. Today's video, I have for you my 2023 planner lineup. So if you guys want to check out this video, then keep on watching. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sarah, all things creating, planning, yet keeping things fun and functional here on my planner channel. So happy you have found it. So today I want to share with you what I'm going to be using, or what I think I'm going to be using for 2023. Some of it is I know for sure, and then some of it is I don't know exactly just yet. So the things that I plan for is everyday lifestyle stuff, like I'm a mom and a wife, and so I need something for household, like everyday planning, which is like what I call my main planner. And then I have a content planner. This was something that came in back in 2019 when I was on the Happy Planner Squad. It was just something new to my lifestyle that I need to plan for and work around, so it just became part of my lineup. So I have that, which I consider my work planner, something that I think is important. So I have a content planner. Next is faith. I like to do a little bit of faith devotional, or if I use it for church sermon notes or something like that. And it was a new habit of me trying to do memory verses, like verses of the day. So faith is important to me. And then lastly is fitness and wellness. So those are like my top 4 things when it comes to planning. If you're new to planning, I think the first tip would be to write down what exactly do you want to take time out of your day to plan, like your devotion planners, because then you have like your creative time or therapy time planners that you don't necessarily need all the time, but you have it when you have that extra time to sit down and play with your planner, so to speak. So let's just jump right in. I'm just going to share these 3 right here that I have stick to throughout the year. So first and foremost, my main planner was the EC Petite Folio system, and I've shared so much about this planner on my channel if you guys want to check some of those videos out if you're new. But essentially it is a lot of people call it on the go planner, but I basically used it as my main planner. So it has this cute folio cover, and it's like a TN. It has 4 bands, and you add different booklets in there. The only planner that they have right now is the daily. I think I'm also an EC affiliate, so we have like meetings and I give feedback, and so I think there's a lot of other planners would like to see in the future a different layout. But currently I like the daily. I think it would be nice maybe if they had a weekly view. I don't know if that's in the works, but that would be great. Yeah, so I have the daily in here, and then the other booklets you would add are like what I call goal planners, or things that you want to focus on. Like, for instance, there's a wellness one, there's a budget one, there is like gratitude or wellness, like things like that you can add in here to focus on, which I think is it's a really great system, because you could definitely just use this, right? And you won't have to have other planners. This would be so perfect and not have to worry about being too overwhelmed with sitting down and taking time to plan in other individual planners. So I don't know, I just really like this system, and it's worked out really great for me moving from Happy Planner. I had so many planners, and I think the best way about that is the discount system. You can customize it, you can Franken plan it, so you don't have to worry about having multiple planners, because that was my thing. I wanted to kind of step away from having multiple planners, because in the sense I am a planner, even though I do content creating, I need to make sure that I'm sticking on top of what I need to plan in my life. I hope that makes sense. But in here, just go over real quickly, I have my daily, which is in 3 months, so it's quarterly. And then these would always swap out. So this hasn't stayed the same since the beginning of the year, just an FYI. Right now it's wellness, because that's what I'm going into the next year, what I want to focus on, and then this is goal setting. Now this one may be switched out. Typically you can put 4 in here, but personally I think 4 is too heavy in my opinion, so I think 3 is great. I mean, you can always have an extra one, you know, tucked away in your bag or something, because these are really portable. But that's what I have in right now, because I was thinking about towards the end of the year. What I started off in this was the meal planner, because I am a full-time mom and I do all the cooking and stuff, so I need that. And the other one, I have an example folio set up here. I had a productivity journal. Typically I need something just to write extra notes in, or list, or packing list and stuff like that. So I had this one. It's a Hello Kitty one. And something else as a bonus you can put in here is like a sticker album. This is from ERIN CONDREN, and it's just like has these protective sleeves that you could add stickers in here, so you could also carry this on the go and you don't have to worry about, you know, bringing more stuff with you. And I just think that this is such a great system on its own if you haven't used the folio system. So that's 3 books: the meal planner, the daily, and a little productivity or notebook journal. So that's what I started the year off with. And this one actually came out, and this is something that I would just put in my bag. That way I could have an extra booklet in here, or the sticker album. So that was my main planner system. I'll just go ahead and go to this one. So this was the content creator planner, or my social media planner, and this is by Wrong. This is a 12-month vertical undated planner. It did come with like stickers in the back for like your monthly view, for important days, paydays, appointments, and things like that. And then she gave you the numbers. But however, I am not a vertical planner. I just feel like if I was to use a vertical planner, it would be in the Happy Planner Big, because I have more space. But what I did with this is, because the vertical layout does not work for me, I Franken-planned it. Let's see if I can find something to show you guys. Okay, so I Franken-planned it with a Happy Planner monthly view insert pages. So I would take it and glue them in here, or paste them, whatever, in here. So this is easier for me because it's like a dashboard layout. It has like these pockets of areas where I can focus on just shop releases, project planning, discount codes that I have to put, just important things that I needed to list out. So it had the monthly view, which I used for filming, and then I would use the monthly view for planning out just more detailed things, because in my daily planner I would put in a section for work, which I consider this work for myself, just top things that I need to get done. And this was just extra detailed stuff in case it was like a busy season. And then this was an extra daily task list. I didn't use this too much. I basically used it for this page, the monthly view, and then the beautiful monthly currently pages, which was really nice because she had a monthly affirmations, action list, and then this little decorative area for her stickers, which kind of correspond with this planner, and then monthly goals, and then the body and soul, which was really nice because it was like wellness, and I love that because I could change it out every month. So I really love this planner as a work planner because it kept me on top of things, and then I could actually use it as more of like self-care at the same time, because those things are important to me. So, and then this is a ERIN CONDREN compact vertical. This is new to their planners, or their collection of planners. So this is a coil, it's an A5, and I use this in the summertime. So I thought, when I was using this, I thought, you know what, I cannot do a coral planner, because I was basically disbound for a long time, but when I started to go to plan for the week, I was like, you know what, this actually does help me with looking at a week at a glance, because I hadn't had that in a while from using Happy Planner and the years before. So I was like, you know what, I love this, I love the space of this. It's got lines. I'm definitely a planner who loves lines. When I started in a vertical and Happy Planner, I had the vertical line planner. It just really helps when I go to plan. I don't know, I just always need lines. But the compact vertical is nice because it has great space, and I could just use this, or the way that I plan it is that I set out my meals, I set out like appointments, or if my kids have extra activities that they have going on throughout the week. It was just nice to set this out first, and then I would go to my daily planner. So I really like the combination of having a weekly view and a daily. That's just a new combination that I hadn't had as a good system previous years of planning. So yeah, so I really like this. This is a compact vertical. This started July and ends next summer of 2023. So this will be something that I will continue to use together with this one. Pretty much covers like my main and household planning and my social media content. So let's talk about what I'm going to be using or starting fresh for the new year. So this is where it gets a little tricky as far as like what I'm actually going to be set in stone with. I mean, for sure, I'm using the daily. So here's the daily system. Again, it comes in quarterly. So you have January and March. You have October, December. They're not in order, sorry. July to September, and April to June. Which I have my previous ones here. And I will do a separate video on planners that I've used in the past, but I basically just wanted to give you guys a little update, and you guys have been asking for my lineup, so I just wanted to go ahead and set time to do this video. So here's the daily. So I would start with this one, of course. So this would be my first booklet. Okay, then is the wellness, which is already in here. I thought I was gonna set time to do this, but just, I don't know, when January 1st comes around, I'm just not there. I wasn't ready because I didn't have a for sure content planner and faith planner. But for wellness, this is what I'm thinking that I want to start off the year with, because this is one of my top important ones this year. I had gotten sick again with COVID, and I'm just having more symptoms and side effects, and just my body is just something that's important to me right now, and I just need to have this on a daily basis, which this is more of a weekly view. So I'm hoping this will work out, because again, I'm gonna have to show you guys in another video what I used before, but basically it was a monthly planner by ERIN, and it had note pages in there, and I was able to put down like extra symptoms and things every month. And this is just a weekly view of movement, food, and then healthy habit tracking, and then self-care for the week. But we're gonna see how this will work. So I have my daily wellness, and then the third booklet, I want to have like a goal setting petite planner. So I have this one. This is a goal setting journal, which is already in here because I wanted to look at it and think about it and see if this would work for me. Again, this is a new layout, and I want to see if this will work for me. So I have this one, and then I got this one in the winter seasonal surprise box. This is the big picture planner. It's kind of like the same thing as a goal system planner, I think, in my opinion. But what's great about these petite planners also is that you could white this out and use it for whatever you need it for. This also could be my content planner, because I could totally use this for that. So it's like this month's intentions, goals. I just like the fact that it has lines, it has a checklist. There's a note page section in between the months. It's undated, so this may also be the third petite planner. So that is my folio system for 2023. Will be my daily, my wellness, which is checked off, that's something that I need, and then goal setting or social media content planning. Okay, let's talk about faith. Faith, I'm just not sure yet because I haven't had time to sit down and kind of set things up or look at it and think about it, but I did buy something to consider faith. When it comes to faith planning, again, I love having lines, and I draw more towards either horizontal or blank space, or like blank sketch pages, or maybe dot grid as far as like faith planning, because I think I tried to use Happy Planner's soap method. That doesn't work for me with faith because I feel like faith is different for every individual, and for me, I just like to reflect on what I'm reading and write what comes to me and put down prayers. Like, again, stay tuned for another video so I can share with you what I used at the beginning of the year and my thoughts about that. I just didn't want this video to be too long. So I have this that I got for Christmas, which I was so excited about. It's a prayer and journal for women, 52-week scripture devotional. I got this for Christmas for my mother-in-law, and I love the fact that it's kind of my speed with, as far as like keeping faith, you know, fun and creative. Like I can color in it and just, I can journal. I don't know. I just thought this was really neat. So I'm kind of intrigued by this, even though this was like a last minute pick. But I just thought I could add this to this right here. So planner that I kind of added in my system in the middle of the year was the agenda, and it was the daily inserts, and that wasn't working out for me. There's no way that I could take a planner and use a daily system all the time. It just doesn't work for me. So that's why I focus on the daily petite, because any other daily planner, that's just, I don't know, I just couldn't make time to do that. So, excuse me, I decided to go for a different insert, and what I picked was the Harmony Neutral. So I already have the Harmony Neutral and the Compact Vertical, so I decided just to keep it the same because I knew the layout and the fact that it is pretty much a blank canvas for the horizontal pages. So I'm thinking this would be a nice faith planner to set up. Yeah, I just love having a horizontal view for faith planning. I don't know why. That's just what I like, and I love the fact that these are kind of a blank canvas for me to write down my devotional, is basically what I'm thinking right now. So this is what I got. And then on the back side of this agenda, I did pick up some extra pages that I thought I could combine. So this may be another planner that I use kind of sort of like a folio system, where I have two things that I'm knocking out of my list of planning: faith and social media content. I just don't know how that would work in a working space, you know, because I like to take time for faith and then have other times to do work differently. I just don't know yet as far as like my routine goes when planning. But I do have these pages in the back for, I thought I could use for content creating as well. It's like checklist. And then what's cool is that these pages that came with this whole pack, I thought I was just getting the checklist, but you have like these pages that kind of look like the Compact Vertical, and also looks like a new planner that just came out that everybody is intrigued with, which I have it here too, because I wasn't sure, again, what I wanted to use for content creating. So I could use this as a system for faith and content creating. These pages are the exact same, but these have color to them. So again, I got this planner to use for faith and maybe content creating. So that covers faith. All right, the last couple of planners or stacks here are just like fun planners, or planners that I thought maybe I could use, because I'm not really sure again. So basically these three, these are like my planners that I'm not going to use every single day. They're like creative or journaling type of planners. So those are what these are here. This one was a last minute buy, of course, because this just came out towards the end of the year. ERIN CONDREN just threw this out there like, hey, we have a new planner here for you, which is nice. I love the color. It's really, really pretty. I did wish that this came in an A5 size, because that's what I'm using for like my weekly view with my main planner system. I had to get this again because I was like, oh, this could work as a social media content planner, and you can see that it's undated. There's no color to it. It's very monochromatic with the grayscale, but here you can see that it's the same as these pages, which I'm assuming that ERIN CONDREN has had for a while. This little packet of paper, and I'll try to list as much as I can in the description box for you guys. But you can see they're the exact same thing, except for, you know, this is a 7x9, this is the A5 size. So I wanted to see which would work for me better. I have to say, I think I have a pretty good planner stack to get me started, of course, in the things that I need to plan for. So yeah, this is really nice. I think it has really great pages. The only thing is it has a habit tracker, which I wouldn't necessarily need, I think, in my opinion, for social media content planning. I kind of keep it as simple as possible because of my time and making sure that I do get to my planners in a timely manner. So that one would be, I don't know yet, but I love having a monthly view. I love having lines. I love having a checklist. This is great just to do like a daily system thing. It kind of reminds me of the monthly pages in the Happy Planner monthly view pages that I Franken plan in my social media content planner. So I don't know, I did want to have this because it was on a sale deal. I love the cover. That is just so pretty. And then this is a black spiral, so I love that. Then I bought this one for Black Friday because I'm not usually, well, I've never used a book-bound system journal except for when I used to do a lot of reading and TBRs and making lists and things like that. I think back in 2018 I did that. I had a little journal like this and I was writing out my reads for the year and stuff like that, and getting into that bullet journaling for book people. And then I may have used one of these for Faith, unless it was a petite, or not a petite, but something like the petites. I just thought it was really pretty, and I was like, I don't know what I could use it for. So these are things like I don't know exactly, but it's just really pretty. And so I have this one. This was given to me for being rose gold, and this is actually really cute. And it has today's affirmation, it has lines, it has a section for like top focus or top priorities, which I typically do when it comes to functional planning. It's kind of like in my rhythm of planning. If you guys checked out my plans with me, I'm always just like, what's the top things that I need to do today or focus? So this could actually be something that I have with me as a pre-planning little planner, or using it for wellness or for the gym, where I could put an affirmation and the things that I need to focus on. So this could be a little self-care little planner. Unfortunately, I know this was a gift, so maybe they will have these out later. I'm not really sure. It's a really cute little journal, but I have this. And lastly is this one. Again, I'm not too good with having multiple daily planners, and this is a daily planner. However, this was another planner that I thought I could either use for Faith or for social media content, because again, definitely utilize things that you already have in your, planner stash. Take a look at them, flip through them, because a lot of times if they're undated, you could use it for anything, and you could just white out stuff on these pages. This is like a daily gratitude, goals, like self-reflection type of planner. I think I got this last year for Black Friday's haul, and I love the cover mainly. And I love that it's A5. I'm definitely like digging the A5 size, you know, last year and going into this new year. So I really like this. So again, this is something that I could use for either social media content or faith. It repeats itself. The pages are all the same. So let's again recap. These two are just little added planners that I kind of want to use for fun, or just mainly this one. There's another planner, I just haven't really opened it. It's an Archer and Olive, which is, again, I wanted to add like a book bound system to my lineup, or just something to try out new. I'm definitely someone who always likes to try something new as a planner, because you just never know if you fall in love with it. Just like the EC Petite, didn't know that that was going to work for me as far as like a daily planner. Not really done that in my system before, but it worked out and I love it. So again, these are just little play planners. Okay, so these would be faith. Well, mainly this one would be faith, but social media content, faith, a little faith journal there. I know that's not really a planner, but I feel like it incorporates it. And then be my main planner with the compact vertical with the wellness in there. And then planner that I'm adding to my folio system is like a goal setting personal planner. And here I just haven't decided which one at the moment. So we have everything covered as far as like my main planner, wellness, faith, and content creating. And then an added one is like my personal planner. Currently, what I'm thinking for 2023, stay tuned to see or hear about what worked for me in the past, and just talk a little bit more about my planners. If you guys are interested, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you're aware when I upload. But I hope to see you guys more in the new year, and I hope you had a wonderful holiday in New Year, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, stay safe, and happy planning. Bye.